Have you ever had any loved ones like go to a darker place, meaning they didn't make it to heaven, or
Well,
they're stuck in purgatory, or
there are some times I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh, but there are some. I'm laughing because anytime when you ask that question, it makes me think of Alexa's family that was in the mob. But we won't get into that.
that makes me kind of giggle too.
So I kind of you're asking this question. I'm wondering where they are too. But anyway, there are some times when I try to reach somebody. It's very, very rare, but there are some times when I try to reach somebody on the other side and they're not there, or I don't hear from them. So I wonder, where are they? Are they reincarnated? Did they not make it there? Are they still in their transition time? So that does happen. I do know that, heaven has a way of working things out like that, when somebody is a pure evil soul. But, like I said, that's very rare. It's the same thing as people often ask me, and I talk about this in the book as well, because I think it's something that people need to know is, well, what about if I get haunted? What happens if, I run into a negative spirit or run into a negative soul? Or what happens if, people like automatically assume after watching TV shows like The Exorcist, like all of a sudden that's going to be happening in their own home. And the truth is that it's not going to happen. Like knock on wood, everybody who's listening to this right now, chances are they will never run into a negative spirit. Why? Because you have to go looking for that. A spirit's just not going to show up at your house and start, tormenting you. It's something that you have to go looking for and put yourself out there. Negative souls like to spend time alone. You're not going to find, for example, you're not going to find a soul haunting a casino. They can't, because there's too much energy. People are laughing, people are gambling, people are smoking, people are drinking, energy displaces energy. So a lot of times you will notice that those souls tend to go places alone. So the people who do have these experiences are the people who play with Ouija boards, the people who go and
draw them in.
Yes,
invite
go
them.
looking. Oh my God, I totally forgot, by the way, that I'm on Sirius XM right now. I'm waiting for a commercial to come up, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's no commercials. This is the best radio I've ever done.
You're like, this bitch is still talking to me. What the hell? I don't even have a break. So basically, if you move into a new home and there's a haunting, it's not necessarily it's attacking you. It's saying this is my domain.
Right, and the easiest way to get that out, because I've had that happen, and it might not even be a haunting, it might be an energy impression. Sometimes when you go into a house or you go into a space, you'll feel the energy that once was there. So it might not be a spirit, you might just be feeling the energy. If there was a family that was there that was going through a divorce or a tragedy or things like that, you might feel that same energy in the house. If that makes sense.
Oh, interesting.
It's almost like you ever walk into a place or someone's house after they just had a fight, and the minute you walk in, you can tell the energy is off.
Totally.
All right, it's the same thing with this with the spirit world. Those are energy impressions. So when you go in, all of a sudden, you might feel that. And what's so crazy is that it's a very easy thing to solve. I had a friend, and I talk about this in my book. It's one of my favorite stories. Who has a big, beautiful mansion in Newport that they thought was haunted. And they were like, you need to come in a house. We've been staying here. There's been weird things that have happened. So long story short, I go there, and it wasn't that the house was haunted. It was just that it still had the energy of the past owners. They only used it to entertain. Yeah, they only used it to entertain. They never really, spent time there or whatnot. They would go there for the night, go home for a couple weeks, go there for the night, have a party, come home. So I'm like, listen, you need to spend time here. Put pictures of yourself up, bring your pets here, bring family here, start spending weekends here. And they noticed that the more time that they spent in the house, the more time that the energy displaced, and they didn't feel that anymore.
Interesting. Are you big on saging a place also?
Oh, yes.
Or no?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And that happens with Alexa and I, my fiance. We actually, we just got engaged last night on TV, by the way, in case you missed it.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. So we have a second home in West Palm Beach, and we're gone for 6 months out of the year. And when we get back there, the energy is so totally off, so we have to sage and do all this stuff and whatnot because... when you have a place that just sits stagnant, the energy gets stagnant too.
Right. And just to teach us a little bit, light the sage, walk in each room. Do we say anything?
You can say something if you want to. You can like, I personally like to say like positive affirmations, like let everybody walk through this house, be happy and have a good time and be people who are going to bring, enjoyment into our lives. and
Okay.
please bless everyone who walks through this door, things like that. But you really want to make sure that you go over, doorways, archways, windows, all that, anywhere that there's an opening, from corner
Okay,
to,
and
from
what
corner
about
to corner.
what about a good affirmation or saying to say, "Hey, scary dead people that used to live here that are still here, get the fuck out."
That's
What's
what you
a
say.
nicer way?
No, that's how you say it. That's great. See, that's you. That's what you want to be. You don't want to take on someone's personality like that. That's how you are, Jenny. That's what you go and you say.
Right? I'm like, go to the light. Go somewhere, but get the fuck out of here.
Right.
I
See,
don't
that's
want
why
ya.
can't you just say it like that? That's perfect. That's what you need to
Okay,
do. Just
good.
like that, and you're fine.